Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bards, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy man, sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast, enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady Parts.
All right, we're in the testicle officially. You think Kid and Lauren Boebert are still Kid Rock, of course, and Lauren Boebert are still shipping?
Yes. Just kissing, though.
Just kissing.
Yeah,
just kissing and over the pants, dry humping stuff.
Yeah, and only at musicals.
No penetration.
No penetration, only at the Beetlejuice musical.
Yeah.
And maybe at like...
Oh, you know what? Now that Wicked's on Peacock, they're watching it together.
Oh my God, they're watching it together. Hand stuff only.
Hand stuff only.
Because she's a Christian woman. I actually don't know.
Oh, really? No, I think that would be Kid Rock's role.
I think he is a Christian
I think he's like, I care about you so much, hand stuff only.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? That's beautiful.
He's like, Anna, hand stuff only. I care about you too much in the eyes of the
We're
Lord.
escalating a little bit. Anyway, good for Richard.
Is that his name?
Isn't it?
Same name as my brother.
Yeah.
Well, Ricky,
But Richard at heart.
Richard at heart.
We're all a bit of a dick at heart, you know what I'm saying?
It is funny that, spoiler alert, if you don't know that, Jer is actually Jeremy.
My brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my brother husband has
brother.
the same name.
It's so weird to me.
I know.
You really, I'm not saying you went for it. It's not like why you picked Jer. Obviously, it's like the
last. I have something to tell you. No, but here's the thing, though.
I hate it.
So we met on OkCupid.
Here's the thing, though.
Famous dating app.
Wait,
OkCupid.
did they not tell you names on that shit?
No, it's username.
That's so weird.
So it was just J whatever.
Crazy we met on OkQ.
I know. We're really a sign of the times. But we met on OkCupid, so it was just like J. I don't remember what his username was, but there was a J in it. But it didn't have his every J. But it didn't have his first name. But if we had met on Tinder or Hinge or any of those, it would have said Jeremy, and I probably would have swiped, fuck no, that's perverted to fuck somebody with my brother's name.
That's scary.
I know. Horrifying to think about.
Yeah.
So you're just one swipe away from fucking up your life.
And when you found out, you said immediately? I'm going
to call you Jerry.
That's what you said? Or did it take a while? I actually don't know the origin of how you came to this nickname. I forget.
I forget too, but it was quickly.
It was quickly.
Like he was never in my phone as Jeremy.
Wow. So it was before you even met him. IRL.
It must have been, yeah.
Wow. That's intense. Because imagine...
It would have been... Honestly,
if it hit your phone as Jeremy and Jeremy, that would have been really scary.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Even when people are like talking about Jeremy, I'm like, you better not be talking about my husband right now. Ew. It's
you
just...
mean Jerry, my husband?
It's just... It is complicated, and I feel like my brother's kids are in for a trip.
They really are.
They're going to be like, wait, ew, what? Because they do call Jerry Uncle Jeremy.
Wow.
And I'm like, can we revisit
we never
this?
do that ever?
Yeah, so basically, I'm a pervert, but it is
I think
it's
disgusting, and
look,
listen, it takes a special person, but you really made it your own.
Is brother name worse, better than dad name?
Oh, God, they're both crazy bad.
They're both disgusting.
That's scary for me.
I mean, I don't think...
Both for me is like someone, I don't know, if I met someone with that name, I don't think I could do it, but also it's like, it's probably just because I have somebody in my family with that name, right? That's the only reason.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah. I mean, I think we were probably messaging back and forth, and like I must have liked him enough once I learned his name to be like, okay. Or I was just like, well, this isn't going to last, so fuck it. Who gives a fuck?
Giving you a nickname.
Yeah, I'm giving you a nickname. Wow. It's Jerry. It'll be perfect for a 3-month relationship before I sabotage it.
OkCupid still must be a thing. I mean, I'm sure it's different now. I'm sure that even they have swiping.
They do have swiping. They had swiping towards the end.
That's freaky.
Of when I was using it.
But I feel like, aren't they are they not? I mean, like, they make you do a lot of personality stuff. Like, they match you, right?
You take the quizzes and stuff.
So they match you.
And they'll be like, you're like 98% compatible.
And Tinder matches you more based on like your literal Facebook friends or something?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Is that literally what it is? Like,
I don't know. We're so old, but
very
I
old.
liked that OkCupid you had a profile.
Yeah, never take me back, honestly.
Yeah, no, seriously.
I wonder what's the next thing after dating apps. I mean, I don't want to know, but
it's going to be AI.
Ew.
Probably, right?
Ew, no, it is, I think, because like aren't those
AI,
like sad
AI
stories
shit?
where it's like kid falls in love with AI and then
yeah,
kills
I mean,
himself?
I'd be fine falling in love with AI.
Well, then killing yourself? My name's Diane.
I mean, certainly if that's the ending, I'd be all about it. My next
Women,
relationship.
will you please like me?
It better.
Will you please like me?
It better be AI, and it ends in a
Horrible
murder suicide, and the robot is the one who is the perpetrator.
Honestly, very sexy.
Thank you. Email Diane if that's Lifetime. Okay, let's see how this testicle
I feel
vibes.
great.
If that's
I feel
Lifetime.
like perfect.
Yeah, I feel great if it's Lifetime. If it's not Lifetime,
I feel bad.
I feel bad for you. Okay, BRB. All right, another flawless testicle in the can.
Imagine.
The canola
Us.
oil.
The canola oil.
It's actually pretty late for us to be recording.
Oh my God, it's
5:51.
practically Monday.
I know. Well, I had a bridal shower today, if you can believe it.
Look, I couldn't really even remember the name of that. I said wedding shower.
Well, there are too many events.
Too many
Let's
events
be real.
in this
Too many
world.
events, and they all have names.
Did I? God, now I forget the headline I saw this week about a gender reveal.
Oh, did it go horribly wrong?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love
I
those.
feel like there was a death even. Anyway,
Oh,
sorry to leave everybody in the lurch, but
okay.
Email
But
Diane
was
if
it a
you
boy or a
remember.
girl?
That's the real question.
That's the real question.
Because, like, I don't know.
My name is Julia Davidovich, and my favorite kind of gender reveal is definitely involves explosives
Oh my God, yeah,
and likely a forest fire.
likely a forest fire. If I'm not, if I'm not owing the city billions of dollars in damages, I don't think it went well at all.
No, you may as well not have your baby. My name is Julia Davidovich.
Why even do that?
Yeah,
My name is Zoe
exactly.
Clark, and my baby gender reveal is a gun.
It's a gun.
It's a gun. It's bullets, actually.
Oh yeah, certainly.
I'm going to
It's-
shoot my husband one
Yeah,
day.
I'm gonna shoot my husband if the blood comes out red. It's a boy.
It's a boy.
Delicious.
Green, it's a girl, though.
Yeah, exactly. if he
scary.
survives, it's a girl.
Oh my God.
Perfect.
They should do that.
You're right.
My name is Kid
It's like a
Rock.
Russian roulette gender reveal.
Oh my God. Now I have to look up what this gender reveal was that ruined everything.
Okay, and we'll put it in Warmer Slimerama. It was probably a People magazine headline.
I bet it was. And
That's
which
the vibe
I
I'm
love,
getting.
actually.
We know.
We
Okay,
know.
who is your bad boy on the block this week?
Oh, this is a doozy, actually.
Oh,
Holy
great.
shit. I'm not going to have to look up. It's a bit of a story time, and I can't believe it.
And I don't know it.
No.
This is
Because I
exciting.
purposely kept it
Wow.
from you. Just to get the pure reaction.
Huge liar on the loose.
Huge liar.
Did you see the old lady again?
No.
Oh, okay.
Someone else. And I was walking up my favorite fucking hill.
Yep.
So, okay, first of all, let me set the stage. I was definitely walking later than I should. I mean, it was in the middle of the day. It was fucking noon. But I had a
Oh.
call at 1:30, and I probably left at
Okay.
oh my God, I left at 12:45.
What?
And
That's cutting it close.
It's really close. I literally kind of ran down the last little
Did you
eighth
make
of it.
it?
I made it. I really made it
Okay,
on
then
time.
no
It was
harm, no foul.
great. No harm, no foul. But I was fucking rushing. I don't know how I did it. Anyway, and I never run during it, but I ran down a slight bit of it, and I was I'm a little winded. I'm not really a runner. But anyway,
Happens
so it was,
to the best of us, to be honest.
happens to the best of us. Have you done Griffith ever? I forget.
No, I mean maybe once back in the day, but not. I'm not as familiar with the path that goes by Trails, the cafe.
The other side.
Yeah, no, I know the path that goes by Trails, the cafe, because there's a cafe. So I'm gonna obviously opt for that one.
It's delicious. It's is it vegan?
I don't know. It's
I
cute.
don't know. Email Diane, but
It's quaint.
it's quaint.
Let me live.
That's at the other side. This is the observatory side.
No,
So
I
it's
have. I've maybe done that once,
Yeah.
a decade ago.
There's
anyway.
the last little stretch because you get up. There's a peak where you're oh, beautiful shot of downtown,
Perfect.
and then the next little bit is quite uphill.
Okay.
And so turned around, and I'm doing the uphill part,
Okay.
and I'm doing it, and
And you're listening to your book about gems.
I am, and I'm still on the peridot fucking chapter.
Long ass chap.
Well, long ass chap. I'm actually finally I've hit the emeralds.
Oh, that's
I don't
exciting.
know what I really don't understand the direction they're taking here. I'm it started with coal, and then we did the black stones, and we did white stone, we did opal, and now we're in peridot.
Well, now you're an
What are
emerald.
we going by? Are we going by weight? I
Region?
don't know. I forget. I've been listening to this book for weeks now, and I don't remember what the classification is that they use. But anyway,
Whatever.
long story short,
Yeah.
I'm still on this fucking chapter.
Okay.
But I'm on emeralds now. But I'm on this chapter, and I'm marching up. And okay, I'm so confused. I'm still confused. Decipher for me.
Okay.
I walk by these two dudes,
How old?
probably in their 30s,
Okay.
maybe pushing 40.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. And I'm listening to my book, so I can't hear them fully, but they're like, oh, she wants it. And like, they're like talking about me. And I'm like,
She wants what?
I don't know. But I'm like not going to engage because of my
No.
fucking luck. And I'm like, whatever. And I'm just like, they're like weirdly talking about me, but I don't. And like, but being like mean. And I thought maybe like they thought I was making a face at them or something, because like I thought I was walking into a picture because they looked like they were posing or something. I was like,
oh.
And I like looked up and I see them and I'm like, oh God. And I just kind of like,
You were
moved
just
to
in the
right.
zone. You were just
I'm
in the zone. Yeah.
And I don't know what they took this as, but they took it in a weird way that they like both started like rudely catcalling me in a weird, rude way. And I didn't react. So I just kept walking up. And then the thing is, it's so close to the top that I have to immediately turn around and like walk down. So like I walk back down because I'm fucking in a hurry.
Okay.
And I'm marching down. I'm like, okay, here I go. I'm gonna pass these fucking people again. And they're like talking at me. So I take out my earphone and I'm like, pardon? And they say, you look really good. But it was mean, in like a mean way.
Okay.
And I was like,
did you get straight vibes?
no.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, okay. And I said, thanks. And I put my earphone back in and I kept walking. So I was like, I don't know what you
They were just being bitches.
I feel like they were being bitchy, but I don't.
Why?
I feel like they think I made a face at them or something. And I was like, do you think I'm a bigot? Like, I don't know what you think. This is how I took
it. Was
it.
like, I hate gay people.
I was wearing a rainbow tie-dye shirt with Simpsons on it.
No.
But,
Okay. Opposite.
so I don't know. I don't think I look like a homophobe, but that's kind of how I internalized it. Like, I don't know. They thought that I was making.
They thought
face
you were
at them
like
or
giving
something.
Karen.
Yeah, and I thought it was just walking up a hill angrily because I was in a very hot time of the day.
It was hot time of the day. You were late for a meeting.
It was so
You
weird.
look. We both know you have a resting bitch face.
I'm just like, no one talked to me at all. How about that?
Right, that's
How
what
about
I don't
nobody
understand.
engages with me at all when I'm on the hill because
That's the
I'm
thing I
literally
don't get.
listening to a book about gems. Maybe the Peridot chapter is cursed because every time I engage with, I'm not engaging with anybody. They're engaging with me.
Yeah, they're talking to you.
No one talk to me on the hill, please. If you're reading this,
Hey,
listening to this,
if you're reading this,
if you're
don't
reading
talk to
this,
Julie on the hill.
please.
That's weird.
I'm confused.
That's weird because
But I wasn't about to be like, well, I kind of heard what you were saying, and it doesn't sound like you think I'm hot at all.
what
Like,
did she
the fuck am I
say?
gonna
What
to
did they
that?
say when you were walking up? She wants it.
Yeah, like this.
Ew.
It
Like, what do
kinda
you want though?
It felt like they were like they saw me. I'm making air quotes, make a face or something at
Yeah.
them, and they thought like I was like, ew, stop doing that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what I felt, and I was like, oh no.
You
I
were
don't know.
you probably just had a resting bitch face,
That's what I thought.
and they took it personally. That's how I
literally
interpret
what
it.
I think.
That sucks though. I don't like that.
It was really, really awkward. And I was like, I don't know what I did. I'm just walking up a fucking hill. So anyway, also just like, I don't like people commenting on my body at all. So it just made me
No.
feel
and
weird.
that includes face.
Yeah, that includes face.
Body-
But they
face
said,
includes body
you look
face."
good. You look really good. Like they were being like weird and nasty. Like it was weird and nasty. And I was like,
Or you're like, why do
when
you
you're
think
saying it like that?
You're like, you think I look really good in my oversized Simpson shirt and I'm assuming bike shorts?
like, and these are not even my shortest bike shirts, by the way.
These
After
weren't
I was
the one-
reprimanded by the old lady.
You haven't worn those since.
No, I have actually. I wore them the next day.
Okay, good.
These
Yeah.
were just in the wash, so I wore a different pair. So it's like, Julia wasn't even pussy out.
I mean, the thing is, here's the thing: there are people on that trail that are wearing sports bras, like sport bra sets.
It's
you know,
just like, why me? I don't engage with anyone.
I think it's your. I really think. I think it's your resting bitch face. I really think it's your resting bitch face that makes people feel like they can say something.
It's so funny because it's just like your heart rate. My heart rate is probably around like 150, 60, and someone's trying to engage with me on a hill. You're lucky I don't actually punch you.
It's just
It has nothing to do with you. I'm just trying to move. Oh my God.
unless they were like trying to be funny,
Oh, I don't know.
you didn't get funny vibes.
It really felt like they felt in the moment that they were being like they thought I was singling them out or something with a look, and they felt personally victimized by a look I gave them.
Right.
That's what I was getting from them.
That's, I think, probably an accurate read if you feel that way.
Sure. And in my opinion, a miscommunication, because I was not communicating. I mean, plus I'm wearing sunglasses. Like, how do you see my eyes? How am I like communicating with anybody if I'm just walking up a fucking hill? Do you know how many people I pass when they're just taking like fucking bridal shots, like they're doing engagement photos?
Yeah.
I walk around
course.
so many assholes doing selfies.
Yeah.
I'm making a face at your selfie. In fact, I thought he was ruining your photo being a Sasquatch.
Right.
That's usually what I think I'm doing. I'm just trying to move. Anyway, such a weird interaction. It was so weird.
I'm sorry that this path of your hiking path has caused so much drama for you.
It's just so weird. It feels retrograde. So I'm just like,
I know, you're obsessed with retrograde.
It's not obsessive. It's just like, it's happening.
Bad boy me uploading only 4 minutes of the episode last week. Sorry about that, everybody.
Yeah.
Julia blames
arrest her.
retrograde. I just think I might be dumb.
It's
I really
fine.
think I probably just like hit upload and then closed my laptop.
Retrograde is like communication things and
I know,
technology
technology,
things.
I know.
So I'm going with retrograde on everything.
I know, but I'm
Personally.
going with me making a dumb error on that one because whatever, it was fixed. So sorry about that. That was my bad, or retrograde or whatever. Whoever you want to blame is fine. You can blame me. You can blame retrograde.
Diane. You can blame.
You can blame Diane.
You can blame absolutely Mr. Trump.
Okay, you can tell me if my bad boy is retrograde. So my neighbors,
Perfect.
on the backside,
Oh,
that tree. You know, you're familiar with the tree.
tree problems.
So they cut down their tree. You actually know this already because you were at the house.
And
But
I
this,
saw the
yeah, you saw the whoopsie doopsie, and when they cut down the tree, a branch fell onto our backyard concrete pad. It's not the most elegant thing, but it's a concrete pad, and shattered the concrete pad.
Not saying you're lying. I just don't know how that's possible. But yeah,
I don't know how it's possible either.
like seeing what it did. I'm just like, wow.
It feels more like maybe like a piece of their equipment, or like a, it feels more
That's
like maybe
how I
a
feel.
saw fell.
Honestly, yes.
Because it like did cause a bit of a crater and then like a ripple effect where like cracked out.
Wow, really cracked out.
It really cracked out. So now there's just a hole in our yard, and to me it's not that big of a deal, but it's like a huge pain in the ass to get fixed because their tree people have to go through their insurance.
Oh my god!
It's like
tree person insurance.
we
sounds
have to
terrible.
call the concrete people. I'm like, why do we have to call the concrete people? Like, we're victims.
Why can't the tree people call the
I'm
concrete
the biggest
people?
victim of all time.
Hugest victim, and all of this is only happening to you.
My poor concrete pad.
Yeah,
Think
hurts.
about her. She's
in
in
pain.
excruciating
She
pain.
needs surgery. This country is terrible.
I know the healthcare in this country for my concrete pad is just miserable. So add it to the list. Leaky roof,
Oh my god.
ashy insulation.
Home ownership, my god.
Yeah,
But at the same time,
it's true.
a dream for many.
It's a dream. I'm very lucky. I am upset about my concrete pad, and it just feels like when it rains it pours. It's always the concrete pad and the roof and the wildfires, the worst wildfires in LA history. It's all always happening at once.
Yeah, it really all happened at once.
It really all happened at once.
I'm sure they weren't related, but it's just.
Actually, I think the roof and the fires were related. That's my Connie.
Oh, I don't
I think there was like
the tree unrelated.
The tree unrelated.
Had to come down though.
I think there was like ash in my gutters.
Ash in my gutters. My name is Diane.
My name is absolutely Diane, and that's how I prefer it.
Packed with ashes in
Packed
her
with ash.
gutters.
The tree also could be fire related because it was like not a super healthy tree and was kind of close to my neighbor's house. So maybe
Get that
they
shit
were like,
out of there.
maybe they were like, oh, with the fires, we should cut this fucking tree down because it would for sure light our house on fire. So who knows?
This
Maybe
tree
it
is
is all
cancer.
related.
I mean, people keep saying like, I don't know, palm trees, if you have one, take it down. Because those
Yeah.
things are real
They'll go right.
fire
they'll-
starters.
They'll flame right up.
They'll really pop off. Oh my god, one
But they look
firework
kind
hits
of,
them wrong.
unfortunately,
So
they
adorable.
look kind of cool when they're on fire.
That's true. They do. They,
And I've never.
and Zoe's been, of
I
course,
would
she's.
never do an arson.
I kind of think she might.
I would
Hearing
never
what
do an
she
arson
just
just to
said.
watch a palm tree burn. But
I think she can though.
I could.
She can no more.
I can no more do an arson to a palm tree, but it does look cool when it happens.
It does look cool. My name is
like-
Diane.
I'm
And
like,
every
whoa.
time our country's birthday comes along,
Yeah.
I'm like, gotta go watch those
we gotta
things
go-
flame up.
We got to go frond watching when that happens.
When the fronds fall, terrifying.
Yeah, I don't like that, but when they go up in flames, exciting.
In years, I was like, it's not that scary. And then I
Fun
saw
birthday
one.
celebration for the country.
It
You know?
Put those fronds in the air.
Yep.
Like those fronds.
Any other bad boys? Those really are two bad boys literally upon your block that were mean to you.
Listen, I don't know why I'm going through this transit, but
they're huge fans of Bad Boy Pod, actually.
I guess so. Maybe they just like found me and they're just like, I'm gonna go fuck with her on her hike.
Yeah,
actually,
yeah, they're gonna fuck with you on your hike.
I'm just gonna wear little horsey blinders, I think, on my hike now and just not look at anybody because everybody's.
I think it's best if you don't engage.
I've never engaged with anybody.
You've engaged with people in the past 2 weeks.
Oh, what? What do you mean?
Well, because you take out your AirPod and you say,
yeah, when they're talking at me because
Yeah.
I'm thinking they're about to tell me like, oh,
Your
your
fly
foot
is-
is on. Yeah, like, oh, you're about to trip.
Your shoelace is
Oh,
undone.
did you know that you're,
I know, you're right.
tangled
I'm
in a
victim
weed?
blaming.
And
I'm victim blaming.
she is. She's trying to kill me.
I'm trying to get you murdered and I'm trying to make you trip on a shoelace.
I engaged on the way down simply because they were staring right at me and talking at me.
It's really awkward.
It's really
very
awkward.
hard to ignore.
And when and it's so weird. I mean, like and for two men to tell you look good.
Yeah.
And I'm literally thinking, so am I supposed to thank you for saying that?
No, because they said it sarcastically.
I know. So I just thanked them and
But
walked
it's not
away.
like you-
It's so weird.
But it's not even, I don't get it. It's like even if you were dressed to impress.
Which I was. Simpson shirt from Universal Studios. I was.
It just doesn't make sense.
I mean,
Like if you were wearing like an aloe yoga set, you know what I mean? You know those?
No, I have no idea. Oh, you mean like a hot girl kind of like
Yeah, like a
outfit?
hot girl yoga set.
Trust me, I'm not hot on the
Like a
I'm
sports
on
bra
the-
with the leggings,
Not
matching
me.
leggings, and they're like
No.
seafoam green or some sort of peach
Oh,
color.
yeah. There are lots of hotties on the hill.
That's the thing. They're hotties on the hill.
There
So
are
like,
hotties on the hill like that, and it's like that's not Julia. I mean, if you're trying to be mean to me, sure.
but like what? But
Go
you're
for it.
also not going to be the ugliest person on the hill. You know?
It's
like,
just so
I think-
funny. Like it's just, they were completely silent after I thanked them. So I was just like, I don't know. Did you want me to start some kind of weird like war? I'm not going to get in some kind of fight with a stranger.
No.
You're hitting you're hitting me with the wrong insults here.
Yeah.
I'm just I'm not interested.
I mean, the thing is, there are probably people who are trying to get it.
I guess.
You know, and they're maybe they think you were
I honestly
wearing.
think these were just tourists from out of town, and maybe they were used to people just being like literally talking to them like that, or giving them bad looks, or like something. And I'm like, I am not that. I am
Like they had a
literally on my
bad day
exercise.
earlier.
Like they had I don't know. I feel like they were internalizing, or like they have had this. They're thinking about someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe they did have a bad day.
Well, maybe
someone treated them weirdly at a restaurant. I don't know.
Yeah. Look, it could have been your doppelganger.
Maybe. Oh my God. Maybe
Yeah.
their enemy has red hair. I don't
Their
know.
enemy has red hair and a Simpson shirt.
That could be it.
Well, that's weird. That sucks. I'm sorry.
Ugh, whatever.
I don't think I have any other bad boys on the block. I really need to go grocery shopping, but that's on me.
I mean, the next time you go grocery shopping, somebody could engage with you.
You're right. That could be maybe that's always a fear.
God, I
is it
I
really
hope to have a
worth the
third
yogurt?
interaction now, or don't even know.
I mean, if you have a third one, it has to be positive,
I hope so.
statistically, right?
Statistically, it should be positive.
Hopefully
Maybe I should
it's
just
not.
go out at 7 a.m. so I don't see anybody.
That's not a bad idea.
Almost scary,
Although
actually.
I feel like that actually might be a very crowded time.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not?
No. And I mean, maybe I'll just take a different route. Nah, it's all the same route, isn't it? Jesus. Whatever.
Nothing
People
you can
just
do.
nobody talk to me.
Nothing you could do except
Nothing I
get
can do.
harassed occasionally.
I guess I just have to wear camo.
Yeah, you gotta wear camo.
Be stealth. No one can see
Okay,
me
let's shut the door, baby. Don't say a word.
on that shit. Okay, updates, baby.
On that. First bad boy update. Mm-hmm. The Justin Baldoni saga continues. He is now suing his former publicist, Stephanie Jones, alleging that she maliciously leaked texts that sparked a legal battle with Blake Lively.
Wow, this is growing legs all over the place.
It is.
This was weird.
But also, I think like one of them moved. Like I think Blake Lively moved to get him to drop his lawsuit. Like it's just never ending. I'm like, there's so many lawsuits going on. How can you even keep track of who's dropping what?
I don't know, man.
My name's the law.
I hope the lawyers all win, though. You know?
Same. The latest lawsuit portrays Stephanie Jones, his former publicist, growing increasingly paranoid and rattled by negative press about her. This I like. in outlets like Business Insider, as well as on an anonymous website that detailed.
I love Business Insider.
Me too.
My favorite publication.
One of my favorite paywalled websites.
Yes.
As well as an anonymous website that detailed her alleged treatment of employees and clients. One column called her an erratic screamer, relatable, and reported that there was a client exodus, including Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
No!
And
you're rock repellent? That's not
rock
nice.
repellent.
That's rude.
And
he's a nice man, I hear.
Somebody else we have an update about by chance. Lauren Sanchez. The fiancée of Jeffrey Bezos. So she's on the lookout for a new publicist.
Honestly, they should hook up.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Lauren Sanchez?
No, I guess not. But
he probably...
Publicist-wise? No. I mean, maybe not.
Do you think The Rock's a Republican? Email Diane.
Is he? I really thought he was a Dem. Not that I care.
Wasn't he going to, like, low-key run at some point?
It's like
email Diane.
Almost the same thing, honestly.
Speaking of Lauren Sanchez, huge update. Her and Jeff Bezos, after a 2-year engagement, have finally sent out their wedding invitations.
I'm so glad these two really rich people have finally sent out these. I hope they get even richer.
They're getting married off the coast of Italy.
Wow.
On a $500 million yacht. Off the coast of Venice, Italy, of all places.
Sounds bad, actually.
I wouldn't want to get married on a yacht.
Not on a yacht.
Not on a yacht. I mean, I wonder how many people are. You think it'll be like a 200-person wedding? Or you think it'll be like a huge wedding?
Less than that. I feel like it's 100. If it's your second wedding, is it ever that big? But sometimes they do.
You think they're going to have a small, intimate wedding?
They might.
I'm excited to see what her dress looks like. You know she's going to show them things off.
Where do you think? I mean,
she loves a low-cut blouse at the inauguration, if I know anything about Lauren Sanchez.
So Lauren Sanchez is going to be tits at her wedding.
And
that's fine.
I think that's fine. You know what? I think the real cure to your walks, your hikes, bring Lauren Sanchez with you.
Oh, I thought you were going to be... I literally thought you were going to say, go tits out. No one's going to talk to you if your tits out.
No. But if her tits are out, they're going to be like, is that Lauren Sanchez with her tits out?
You know, it's kind of the opposite. I never thought my legs would bring much attention to people, but apparently it is. Well, it used to just be my tits, and because maybe my tits are covered up.
Yeah, you're wearing
everyone's
shapeless,
going for legs.
You're wearing shapeless, baggy tops.
And everyone's just like, look at that slut with her fucking legs. I got to comment on that.
But it's bike shorts. Everyone wears bike shorts.
I know. That's the weirdest part.
Well, email Diane.
I mean, do people usually pick out the person who's 5'9" in the crowd? I guess so.
But the thing is, like, it just doesn't make sense.
I don't know. I'm not the person to pick
because
on.
I feel like tits out, tummy out is more of the vibe that gets verbally accosted from my understanding of being verbally accosted. And you're not tits out or belly out.
That's why I think that I have all these potential people who want to date me but I just, I'm just trying to hike.
They all want to date you.
Please don't try to fuck me when I'm hiking. I'm just trying to live my life.
So that's Lauren Sanchez and Jeff Bezos getting married on a yacht.
By Amazon. Do you think they'll have to prime themselves like last minute items, like
Definitely.
dumb things like, oh fuck, we forgot a wine opener?
She's gonna have to prime herself a makeup artist.
They're gonna like drone in a makeup artist and drone in like dumb shit like, oh no, we need like a literal podium for like the officiant
I wonder who's officiating.
Good question. If I can find an Slimer, I will.
Okay, perfect. A video of Alec and Hilaria Baldwin went viral.
It was really weird. We watched it together as a family.
This place described it as a very awkward red carpet moment at Planet Hollywood's grand opening in New York City, which they were hosting.
That sounds like hell, to be honest.
So they're being interviewed by Extra. And I guess they were sort of talking about their show, Meet the Baldwins. Is that or just the Baldwins? I haven't watched it yet.
I forget. I haven't watched it. And like every time we tape, whatever.
Record this podcast?
Tape like 90 Day Fiance.
Oh, you see ads.
I see ads for it, and I genuinely, like every single time, every week, we'll look at the TV and go, is that Alec Baldwin? Oh yeah, shit, he has a fucking show on TLC.
It's so embarrassing for him.
Old.
He does look quite old.
And I can say that because he's a man. I'm just kidding. No, I can say that because he killed somebody.
Yes, that is true. You could say it because he's a man who killed somebody, and also because he's Alec Baldwin, like whatever. But in this interview moment, they're talking to this lady from Extra, Alec and Hilaria, and it's like a very uncomfortable conversation. And in my view, and you know I would never defend Alec Baldwin.
And she would actually a lot.
I'm about to. If you love somebody, you gotta defend them.
Where is it?
Wow, if you know, you know. So they're talking about their show.
You love somebody, you want to defend them.
And I really
Zoe
think...
Clark, honestly. My name is Zoe Clark. When you love somebody, you want to defend them.
And you know who I love?
Somebody,
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin.
We're really going to put the moment... Like, we have watched this man break it down. I don't even know who this person is. I don't know why we watched this YouTube video specifically.
It was just the first one that came up on Google.
I guess so. If I find a better version, I'll put it in. But
yeah, please do.
He's being interrupty-bupty, and she's annoyed because, first of all, what does he say? He like tries to kind of poke fun at her and ask like, what is that in Spanish?
Yeah.
And I think he actually thought she would know the word for it, to be honest.
Yeah, but then
I don't think he was trying to fuck with her.
But then she just said
her up.
It was like, fuck, what was it?
She just said the same, it was the word for difficult, was it?
No.
Which I don't know. I don't claim to know Spanish.
They were like, the interviewer asked about parenting, and he said routine is essential. And then Alec asked her what the Spanish word for essential is. And she said something like esencial.
Yeah, literally.
I love her.
And I don't know. She probably wasn't kidding.
No. And then he started complimenting her and was like, you're beautiful and whatever. And she says, you're distracting me right now. Why? Why are you distracting me? Oh my God, you're annoying me. Stop. It's not cute. He's distracting me. I'm going to walk out of this interview.
And it wasn't so dramatic like Zoe's reading it because Zoe sounds mad.
I'm such a drama queen.
But like it was on the cusp of playful.
Yeah.
But it gave me...
It was cunty playful.
It was cunty playful.
Yeah.
But like she was annoyed. She was annoyed.
She was genuinely pissed. And then like I guess he did interrupt her again, but I didn't really view it. It was just like one of those situations where the interviewer was asking them both questions and they were both answering, and she was going on and on. I won't lie. Like she was really chatting, and she's not the more famous one of the two. So let's be honest. Who was the interviewer really talking to here? Hilaria. But
I think she sensed that. And I think that's why she probably, was trying to soak it up. Cause she's just like, my husband gets to talk all the time. This is my time. He killed somebody. Can I talk now?
He killed somebody and he was in 30 Rock. So he gets to talk all the time.
He gets to talk all the time. Now can Hilaria talk?
And then...
Because me and Zoe, huge.
Yeah, I love HB. But yeah, she was basically threatened to walk out of the interview, which is like, fine, this couldn't be lower stakes. It's a red carpet at a Planet Hollywood event.
Oh my God.
Then she said...
Below sea level, like, stakes.
Like, apparently, this was the moment that went viral that everyone was talking about, where she said, when I'm talking, you're not talking.
It is not very viral, but it is kind of cunty. But, whatever. It was kind of funny, too. But, like, also... I mean,
Alex seemed very sad.
I think he needs more therapy.
I think he needs some heavy drugs.
I think, that too, maybe. Maybe he needs a little tranky.
You know what? Maybe he just needs to be taken out of his misery. And I'm not saying somebody should kill him.
No, I just think that
But if he did it himself, it wouldn't be a shock.
He should just be a stay-at-home dad, I think.
He should be a stay-at-home dad to his 14 children. And you know what? They're on TLC now, so he's halfway there.
Yeah, and honestly, maybe just make a show called Alec the Stay-at-Home Dad.
Oh,
I'd probably watch that over this shit.
I know, but I do feel like we do need to watch an episode.
Fine.
I'm sorry.
Well, we will.
We will.
I'll tell you the one I watch, and then you can watch the exact same one. We'll do that one day.
Okay, perfect. Next up, the Pope is out of the hospital, so congrats to him.
I thought he was going to die.
Me too. I really thought he was going to kick the buck.
How many Catholics really pulled through for him? We're just like praying and praying.
They were praying and praying and praying. And
is that what happened? And that's kind of, it almost makes it worse.
I know, that pisses me the fuck off because they think they did something.
Yeah.
When really, maybe he just wasn't that sick.
He could have just had pneumonia and got it over with.
Yeah.
Maybe he just had shingles.
Hey, been there.
I mean, like, you get shingles as an old person.
It is dangerous.
Pope Shingle Tits.
Yeah, Pope Shingle Tits indeed.
Yeah, well, we won't, I don't know if we want to put Zoe's Shingle Tits in the Slimer again.
No, but
I don't know if she's over them, but...
Yeah, I'm over it, but you can remember.
You can remember.
If you know, you know.
If you know, but like...
Shingles is inside you, remember that.
I hear that ad constantly at Albertsons. It tells, like...
Oh yeah, they want
you to
get
my favorite
your vax
one.
there.
I've already got a vax, I think. Do I? Email Diane if you know my medical history, because I forget.
Yeah, email
I
Diane
definitely
Julia's
got
medical history. That's
vaxxed
normal.
for pneumonia, and I felt like a senior citizen when they asked me if I should, like, if I wanted it. And I was like, okay.
Why not?
I had pneumonia once.
Shoot me up, baby.
Give me
My
shit.
name is not Alec Baldwin. My name is the
Alec
person
Baldwin
Baldwin shot.
Is
Yeah.
on Shingles Watch.
Oh,
and probably
for
has
sure.
already had it. At least
He's
once.
on various watches.
It's inside of him.
He's
and
definitely not on Career Renaissance Watch. I'll tell you that much.
I don't know what's going to bring him back, but like I
No.
didn't know. Well, not currently, but I feel like in 10 years.
Oh, he could win an Oscar.
Oh my God, he could actually.
Alec
scarily.
Baldwin is on Oscar Watch 2035.
Yes, you can quote me on that. Actually,
Yeah, absolutely. He's gonna play like some president, or like he's gonna do some.
I want you to get excited about your life.
So if you're
Hey,
listening, Alec,
2035 is going to be your year.
2035 is gonna be your year.
He might kill someone in the meantime, but
But hey, who doesn't?
I think he should just go and do some parenting for 10 years and come
Yeah.
back and then just like win an Oscar.
Do some parenting. You have a literal newborn.
Do some parenting for 10 years.
And now in news that is so important to us and like 4 other people on the planet.
Yeah.
Puddle of Mudd's Wes Stantlin.
I don't know his name sometimes. And then,
It's just like,
and then you say Scantlin, like that's
Scantlin.
like we should know his name.
well, that's why they're not called Wes Scantlin and the boys, you know?
memorable.
They went with Puddle of Mud.
Puddle of What's his
Puddle of
last name?
Scantlin.
Wow. I already forgot it in a few seconds.
He is reportedly facing domestic violence and drug charges after an alleged dispute with his girlfriend.
Bro, don't do that.
TMZ reported after speaking with
Welcome to the
him.
new episode of The Clown Show.
Absolutely. He's 52, by the way.
Wow.
And his girlfriend, whose identity was not revealed. Good. Don't reveal her identity.
Do you see?
What? Oh, is Saki out?
Sniffing your purse.
Oh yeah, Saki's sniffing that purse. Nice. Police determined that the couple had gotten into a verbal dispute that had escalated into a physical confrontation.
It kind of felt like it was coming.
Yeah, I mean, he
remember-
did have a situation recently.
Yeah, and we did look up his Wikipedia a few years ago when we put him into our orbit,
Yeah.
into our bad boy orbit, and we were like, oh wait, he's kind of sus. I feel like he has
He
a
is a bad boy.
history. He had like, oh my God, we might have to do him one day.
Wes Scantlin.
Do him. Hey,
Wes
Scantlin, we're coming for
Scantlin,
you.
get ready to get done.
We're coming for you.
They're coming for you.
Huge stakes here.
His girlfriend had visible marks on her arms, and he was arrested. And when they searched him, they found a small amount of drugs, per TMZ. So I don't know what drugs they were, but small amount of drugs per TMZ. It must be like actual drugs in order for them to even report it.
I guess.
Like something powdery or pilly.
Feels powdery. Feels
It feels.
pilly.
It feels. It
feels like
feels.
it could have been a pill into a powder.
Feels
form.
Fenty to me.
Fenty Benty.
It
My
feels,
name is Zoe Clark.
But it feels Fenty to me. I'm not even Wes Scantlin Fenty. It's just what I'm feeling right now.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah. So test your drugs, especially if you're getting them from the lead singer of Puddle of Mudd.
I mean, oh God, yeah. Might have to do them one day.
I have to do them one day. And those are all of the updates.
Wow, what a fucking motley crew.
Truly.
Weird.
Puddle of Mudd, Alec Baldwin. We really
Yeah,
covered
new
all the
friend.
bases.
And like, maybe next week we're going to talk about a complete person we've never
Oh.
spoken about ever.
I've literally never thought about this individual.
Never in my life. There's a good clue.
I mean, he's been on TV for, the
Oh,
clue.
second good
He's been
clue.
on TV for an incredibly long time.
Yeah,
Like a second-rate cable channel, if we're being honest, though.
Long.
So long.
Diane's like second husband, probably, or more like fifth husband. But
More like fifth husband, but, she's definitely mingled with other members of his cohort.
oh God, that's a really good.
She's making her rounds. She's making her rounds in his cohort. Maybe you'll guess it. Maybe you won't.
Spoiled brat.
I think you
Absolutely.
might be able to. Okay, well, I'll close the door on the outside. It is like the only, I noticed that, but I've realized that our segments are just basically we end them with drops, and you're like, okay, yeah, it does kind of close things up.
Yeah, we closed it up.
People
and
understand
I
what
do
that
think
means.
Puddle of Mudd has met Mark McGrath.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think Mark McGrath loves Blurry.
I don't think he likes that song. I feel like maybe
He does love She Fucking Hates Me.
Yes.
Yes.
and
That's
like
his.
when his wife is mad at him.
Yeah. Oh, he sings She Fucking Hates Me, and it drives her insane.
His poor wife.
His poor wife. But you know what? She fucking hates him.
She fucking hates him sometimes.
Trust.
When he's, when he's
La
acting
la
like
la
that.
la.
What do you think
Yeah.
Mark McGrath does that drives his wife up the wall?
Oh God. Definitely he like
Shoes
He'll-
on the couch.
shoes. I was gonna say like he doesn't hang up, like he'll wash a collared shirt,
Oh God.
and he won't hang it up in like on the hanger.
Okay. That's
You
good.
know,
I mean,
like-
or just like washes his clothes and then leaves them in the dryer for days.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
For sure. He's definitely
Dry for days watch. He's definitely never washed his sheets in his life. His wife has always done that, unfortunately.
She does that.
Yeah. He doesn't really think about it. It's kind of an afterthought for him. He just kind of wakes up and there's new sheets, you know?
But like sometimes like you reach the point with your sheets where you can like feel that it's time. Isn't that the worst when you're like
you really know?
It feels like there's shit crawling on you, and maybe there is.
Much worse in the summer, but like it's a once a week.
It's a once a weeker.
Sometimes it goes on
aim
a few
for
days.
once a week. Sometimes it's every 2 weeks.
Sometimes.
And I can't even act like I'm a perfect person.
No, but
I'm not a perfect person.
But the thing is, it's like...
But the thing is, I am.
But no, you shower in the morning.
I shower in the morning. I know, it's disgusting.
That's a toughie.
I shower in the morning and then I take my day and I rub it all over my bed.
Yeah, you take your dirty little feet into your bed. Sorry, my name's Diane.
Night shower.
Well, this is a forceful household of night showers. So,
okay.
Yeah, we go into... But also, I'm a bit of a freak. When I'm like remaking the bed and stuff, when I'm putting stuff back, it all has to be like if the foot was in the foot area, it has to go back to the foot area.
Oh, okay, sure.
I can't, because there's the top sheet, there's a blanket in this winter that goes between that and the comforter. And if that was on the feet, it has to go back to the feet side.
I get it.
Can't have it on the mouth.
I understand.
And same with the comforter.
That's how you get foot and mouth disease.
That's exactly how you get foot and mouth disease in 1921.
Exactly. Okay. Who is your good boy?
I had a really good Danish, first of all. I don't know what it was. It was a roll.
Yeah, your roll was sound. I had a pretty good croissant. It looked almond, and then they're like, it's actually almond strawberry, and it was. But it was like an almond croissant that they sliced open and just like added strawberry jam in the middle.
Oh, okay, jam. Fine. I was like,
you're pissed.
No, it wasn't even pissed. It's just like, okay, fine. But you still can't call it that.
What do you think about freeze-dried strawberries?
Never had one in my life.
Really? You've never had Special K red berries?
Oh, maybe I have then. No, those are weird. I don't like the
like
taste.
Them.
Oh,
yeah,
that's on for you.
Is it?
That is left field.
They
never
kind of
thought that you would
in
like
your mouth.
Oh my god, that's an interesting because you don't like strawberries. And
I don't
now
really
you like freeze-dried strawberries.
Well, oh right, I forgot to do that update.
Oh my god,
that bad boy update, which was. Maybe I did remember it. Well, I think I told you that the other day or a couple weeks ago, I went to the grocery store and the only berries that looked good were the strawberries.
Oh, no, you did tell me that.
Yeah, because produce has gone downhill.
It has.
And so I bought the strawberries and they weren't bad. They are just like a fucking pain in the ass to deal with, though.
They do have a big butt on them.
They have a huge ass.
You lose a lot of real estate if you don't cut them right.
And you can't just pop and lock like a raspberry or blueberry.
You can't. They do take a little bit of, I had some really good raspberries this week, but like my mom gave me her old, I don't know. It's a strawberry huller. I'll put in the Slimer if I can find it.
Does
I'm
it
sure
poke
I can.
out? Poke them out?
Yeah, it's just like, it's like an old school.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It kind of
love
looks like a piping tip.
Well, it's like, it looks more like some kind of instrument actually or something, or like, or some kind of like, it just looks like a metal clip that actually has no like tension to it. It's
delicious.
just like you're doing it like but like I remember making a dessert oh my god, I fully made like a weird cheesecake strawberry dessert once, and the huller was perfect because it takes out like this
the
circle
center.
amount. Yeah, it just takes out the center. You can pipe something in it.
Ooh, yum.
And then top it with a graham.
Yeah.
My name is Diane.
Yeah.
Top it with a graham. My name is Diane.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And that's anymore. Oh no, and I have another good boy, which is my litter hutch.
Oh yeah, your litter hutch.
The boys can poop in a hutch now.
Julia finally got herself a litter hutch after years of me sending her Amazon links of litter hutches.
Oh my god, they were never perfect enough.
She found her own,
and this one still isn't
rattan.
perfect. Yeah, it's not perfect though.
Why?
Because I hate the. Okay, there's always something.
Yeah, sure.
And cat people can agree. When you're looking at litter hutches, and like literally cat shit in general, it's always going to have a cat face motif somewhere. Always.
Okay, but the cat face motif on there is subtle.
Very minimal, thank God. But like,
and you could take that off.
I'm going to change it.
Okay.
But that's how you like keep the saloon doors shut. So
yeah.
I have to find something big enough. But I'm just glad that the entryways weren't shaped like cat heads, because that's embarrassing. I don't know. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, no, there are a lot of those.
That's that's my problem. I don't want cat-based furniture. It's pathetic. I hate it. Like it's I like it for my cat.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like the worst cat owner in the world.
I think
rude.
the cats are going to live not having a cat-shaped hole to walk into their litter box.
You know, if it has to just be a fucking crescent opening or whatever the fuck you want to call this. fine.
Perfect.
Rounded opening. Loser behavior.
But it's still a good boy.
Still a good boy.
Great.
And it doesn't even, it's not like it keeps smelling. It
Yeah.
keeps the ugly out. My name is Diane.
I didn't smell anything, but I know that you're kind of crazy.
I am crazy.
So,
Thank you.
yeah, well, I appreciate the effort because I don't like walking into somebody's house that smells like poop.
It is honestly my biggest, that's for fans who don't know. It's
Yeah.
Francis getting a bath.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't be the poop house, and I don't want to
No,
be the lid
you're
on
not
the
the
floor
poop
house.
house.
Thank you.
I guess I don't really have any other good boys. I mean, I made some muffins. They were fine. I mean, I ate them.
Just fine.
I ate them like crazy, but
Yeah, made me want muffins, honestly.
I made it was a
There was
zucchini
Zooks. Put them in
zucchini
the
carrot muffin.
slime. Did
Sure.
they were they green in the middle?
No.
I like when it is green.
They were like
It's
brown.
fun. Really?
Well-
Sometimes when you make Zooks, Zook based items, they are green.
Yeah, this wasn't green.
Not
I mean,
green,
I
really.
added a little bit of carrot too for vibes, and they tasted good, but I'm just like, it really just tastes like a spiced muffin.
It's a spiced muffin.
It's just a spiced muffin, but there happens to be zucchini in it, so it's so healthy.
It's health. I mean, it's also moist, though, I gotta say.
Moist.
Very moist.
Okay. TV talk. TV talk. Well, episode 2 of Gypsy Rose is out. Did
God.
Ken grow on you? Slightly.
Yes and no.
He wasn't as bad this episode.
No, and then it makes me feel like stuff is... I mean, yeah, watch me come back off of all of my opinions from last week where I'm like, that guy's a piece of shit and I hate him.
I still think he's a
And-
condescending prick.
No, he is. and,
But
and then I also said team... Oh, my God. Ryan.
Well, yeah, I agree. I stand by that.
Stand by Team Ryan. He is pathetic though. But
Yeah.
that's what. But I don't know. He's also kind of a loser. Like he was, like calling her nonstop. But like, I'm confused. Is that because they're getting divorced and like they need to talk
Right.
about some stuff, or is that like, is Gypsy not? I mean, but just I gotta say,
Gypsy really thinks that Ryan wants to get back with her, and I don't.
she
get the
seems to
vibe.
really think that.
I don't get the vibe that he wants to get back with her.
But I think he literally said that at one point. He still did and still thought they would. But
Yeah.
he's not really.
But now she's having another man's baby,
Yeah.
and I don't think he's like chomping at the bit to get back with Gypsy. You know,
I don't think so.
but
But
she
I-
seems to think so.
But didn't
Why
he
am I defending
also-
Ryan? What's wrong with me?
I don't know, but I think that he also thought at one point that they would still.
Yeah,
It's just weird. I mean, it's a mess.
she does seem to have remorse. This episode was
does have
her.
remorse.
This episode was her realizing that she shouldn't have had an emotional affair on her husband.
Which is, neither here nor there because she had a really weird upbringing. So, but like,
Yeah.
it's just wild to kind of like, I don't know. I mean, she has a really weird fucking life right now. She can't even live with her baby. I mean, like she
No.
can. Like, no, she. Wait,
She can
can't
live with her-
it.
she can live
just
with her
can't live with her
baby.
spouse
But he can't. She can
Can't
live
live
with her
the same.
baby, but they
Until
cannot
they're
live,
married.
Yeah, with
and no
him.
one wants them to get married. That's the other layer, which
No
is like
one wants them
fine.
to get married.
Except-
But it does complicate things when you have a baby and she's on parole, like all that stuff. Like I get if this was a typical situation where she was not under parole, I would understand it. But like she's gonna have a baby in her parents' house and not be able to be with the father of the baby because of her parole. Like
It feels like this is actually the only way she could. Like it just sucks. It sucks for her because she's not going to have
unless
her
I
normal
missed something and like maybe her parole is like I do think that her parole ends and maybe that's what's going on is like her parole is going to end at a time that's like not unreasonable for her to be separated from him. But he's not going to want to live in her parents' house with the baby. And he
Highly
just
doubt it.
rented a brand new place in wherever the fuck Louisiana. So
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously going to be better for her to live with her parents instead of try to work out. I mean, she's very astute and like present for
She
somebody
is.
who was horribly abused by her
She
mother
is.
and only had her mother for years. I think she did a lot of therapy and a lot of work when
agree.
she was in prison, for
I
sure,
agree.
because she's very like bright when it comes to some emotional things that a lot of people don't even like. I mean, a lot of people can be literally 35
yeah,
and not talk about something that bothers them
It's
for
true.
fear of
It's
rocking
true.
the boat.
it's true.
And Gypsy Rose is out there talking about things that bother her, which
She
is
is.
actually huge for Gypsy Rose.
It
for,
is.
Somebody who was, again, horribly abused for years and had no voice.
Yeah.
So it is kind of huge for her to like be out and like speaking her mind. It's just, I just don't think, I'm sure, like me speaking into the void, she should be with a dude alone
Yeah.
right now.
I mean, I really don't think that she should marry Ken.
No.
But
Just don't get married. You don't have to.
But I also feel like this situation is it's just so complicated.
Her situation is already complicated. I think it would just complicate it further
You're
by
right.
getting married.
I just feel bad that, that they don't get their moment as a family of 3.
She's not. I mean, she will, but it's just going to be in a different way. And honestly,
Yeah.
if she knows anything, it's that she's not going to have a conventional
Things
time.
are a little bit different for Gypsy Rose.
She's had an unconventional life. But like, it is kind of sad that
is.
like she really blew her wad on Ryan.
She blew her wad on Ryan.
And got married to this guy.
She did.
But she
had to,
She kind of did. Because
Like,
I don't
she's-
think she trusts parental figures.
No.
And, you
Yeah,
know,
she had to do it, and she did it, and it was a mistake. And then she had an emotional affair, which now she's admitting was a mistake. And now she's having a baby, which she has not yet admitted was a mistake, but is also kind of like, she's saying, like, none of us wanted it this early. But I'm like, Gypsy, who are you telling? Okay.
It's fine, Gyps.
Temptation Island. I know you didn't watch it.
No.
However, I was like, okay, let me watch an old season. And seasons 1 through 5 are on Peacock.
Okay.
And season 1 was good.
What year is this? Season 1, though? In the last, 10 years?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
going to guess,
'Cause
but
it
like
came out
maybe
originally.
like 8 years ago.
Oh my
Like
God.
the outfits were a little different.
Okay.
The outfits were, I mean,
Curious.
and he looks way younger. Maybe it was like 10 years ago, or like it sort of
like-
is feeling like 2010 or something.
I forgot when it originally came out, but was it not like an earlier
It
aught
feels
show?
a little artsy, to be honest.
I thought it came out originally like a while ago,
Okay, you're right. It's 2001.
and then it came back, and then it came back again, right?
Okay, yeah.
It must be just like switching hands with like.
Wait. Originally it aired in 2001, and then they brought it back in 2019, and then they brought it back this year. So it's the 2019 version that's on Peacock.
Interesting. And the versions are different. Why?
It's the same show.
Okay.
It's just like USA owned it, and now Netflix owns it. It's just like who is owning it. Like first it was owned by Fox, and then it's one of those situations.
Interesting. Always curious.
But it's a good show. I'm not gonna lie. Season 1, season quote unquote season 1, they were fucking.
I think I have to just get past like knowing these people.
I
Because
know. I told you skip episode 1.
I just had no time this week. It was a big birthday week.
You really actually don't have to watch it.
No, I get curious about some
okay.
shows, and I need like background noise sometimes.
Yeah, this
and
is
sometimes
perfect.
background noise is just awful
People making
stock
out.
music, and like, but like stock music where the
People
music
being like-
supervisor is obviously just like, oh, what's happening in this situation right now?
Oh yeah, I
Oh
love
no,
that though.
there's jealousy, and they literally go to their computer
Yeah,
and
and
they
they
say,
search
"I'm
jealousy
going to look,
pop."
yeah, jealousy," but like, I don't know, what would you call
Sexy
it? Like,
jealousy.
lo-fi
Oh, sure.
beat jealousy, and then it's
Yeah.
just like, boom, 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 boom. I thought that you loved me,
Yeah.
and you're like, this is the worst thing I've ever
Looking
heard.
at you now, I'm feeling jealous.
But then there was another.
Yeah,
And you're like,
yeah.
what? How do
like-
we know exactly what's happening in this situation? They have
I
a
know.
song for everything.
They have a song for everything. It's the same thing
Don't
on
you love
freaking
me?
what's it called? Selling Sunset. Like all the Netflix shows are just they're too spot on.
Love is Blind is a
Love is
huge. They love
Blind.
that.
It's like,
And
and
they
then
love
I
it.
saw you standing.
Oh my God. No. And then on top of it, Love is Blind brought out for their last episode when when they did the reunion,
Mm-hmm.
they brought out one of their like best stock music men, and they were like, for his first performance, I'll
Oh.
put on Slimmer. It was,
I didn't
like-
watch that. I turned it off at that moment.
I stopped and was just staring at the TV like, oh my God, this is who I'm listening to.
I was like, boom, not interested. Turned it off.
It made me stop it and then make Carlos watch it, who was always like, don't show me this. And I was like, this is so bad. You have to
mean,
watch this.
Fair enough. All right. Well, it's already 10 minutes past my dog's dinner time, and I'm
So sorry.
and I'm like 30 minutes away. No, it's my fault. So email Diane at badboypod.com. Your bad boys on the block. Your good boys. Your favorite reality show stock music.
And I am not watching White Lotus like at all. I'm just like not interested in this season. Are you?
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm sorry.
I gotta try
Shop.badboypod.com. Follow us at Bad Boy Podcast. And Leave us
Give a
5-star
little
review.
bit, and don't talk to me if you see me on the fucking hill, please.
Give a little bit of a 5-star review, and fucking don't talk
Please.
to Julia, you assholes.
God damn it.
Ignore her like a normal person
If you're
would.
going to say something, I mean, like, literally, please say something nice.
Say something nice.
Jesus Christ, I could use it.
Golden rule.
Goodbye.
Brought to you by Lady Parts.